The Mercedes ambient lighting is a feature that is designed to provide a comfortable and pleasant experience while driving. Unfortunately, many users have reported that their ambient lighting is not working correctly. In this article, we will show you how to fix the Mercedes ambient lighting not working issue. When your Mercedes ambient lighting is not working, check the brightness settings and make sure the ambient lighting is turned on. Then inspect the fuse box for a blown fuse. If the problem persists, diagnose it with a scanner to find the exact cause. Which Mercedes models have ambient lighting? The Mercedes ambient lighting feature is available on a wide range of models, including the A-Class, B-Class, C-Class, E-Class, S-Class, and CLS. Further, it is also available on the GLE, GLC, and GLS SUV models. However, some features may vary depending on the model and trim level. What does ambient lighting do? The ambient lighting in a Mercedes creates a comfortable and inviting atmosphere in the cabin by providing indirect, soft, task-oriented light. It is designed to reduce eye strain and fatigue while driving. The feature is also said to improve safety as it can help you see things in the dark that you might not be able to see with the naked eye. How do I know if my Mercedes has ambient lighting? If your vehicle is equipped with ambient lighting, you will see small lights around the cabin, usually near the door panels, center console, and footwells. These lights can be controlled using the infotainment system or the dedicated ambient lighting button on the center console. How does ambient lighting work? The Mercedes ambient lighting feature is designed to create a comfortable and pleasant experience while driving. It does this by providing a gentle and uniform light in the cabin of the car. The light is meant to mimic natural light, and it can be controlled using the infotainment system or the dedicated ambient lighting button on the center console. What causes the Mercedes ambient lighting issue? There are a few different reasons why the ambient lighting might not be working correctly. The most common reason is a blown fuse. Another possibility is that the ambient lighting button on the center console is not working correctly. Finally, it is also possible that the infotainment system is not configured correctly. How to fix Mercedes ambient lighting issue? When you are experiencing problems with the ambient lighting in your Mercedes, there are a few things you can try to fix the issue. First, check the fuse box for a blown fuse. When you find a blown fuse, replace it with a new one. Next, check the ambient lighting button on the center console. In a case where it is not working correctly, try pressing and holding the button for 5 seconds to reset it. Finally, if the ambient lighting is still not working correctly, try reconfiguring the infotainment system. We recommend the Foxwell OBD2 scanner to check for blown fuses. You can find a link to this scanner in the video description. How do I activate the ambient lighting? The Mercedes ambient lighting feature can be activated using the infotainment system or the dedicated ambient lighting button on the center console. To activate the ambient lighting using the infotainment system, press the menu button and select Vehicle Settings. Then, scroll down to Lighting and select Ambient Lighting. Finally, select the On option to turn on the ambient lighting. To activate the ambient lighting using the button on the center console, press and hold the button for 5 seconds. The ambient lighting will then turn on automatically. How do I make my Mercedes ambient light brighter? Normally, when you want to make the ambient lighting in your Mercedes brighter, there are a few things you can try. First, check the fuse box for a blown fuse. If you find a blown fuse, replace it with a new one. After that, check the ambient lighting button on the center console. If it is not working correctly, try pressing and holding the button for 5 seconds to reset it. Finally, if the ambient lighting is still not working correctly, try reconfiguring the infotainment system. How do you change the color on a Mercedes? The color of the ambient lighting in a Mercedes can be changed using the infotainment system. To change the color, press the menu button and select Vehicle Settings. Then scroll down to Lighting and select Ambient Lighting. What are some good Mercedes ambient lighting colors? Some good Mercedes ambient lighting colors include blue, purple, and pink. Other colors include white, yellow, and green. You can also choose to have the ambient lighting cycle through all of the colors automatically. To do this, press the menu button and select Vehicle Settings. Then scroll down to Lighting and select Ambient Lighting. Finally, select the Color Cycle option. Can I use my phone as a Mercedes remote for ambient lights? Yes, you can use your phone as a Mercedes remote for ambient lights. There are a few different ways to do this. First, You can download the Mercedes Me app. This app will allow you to control the ambient lighting in your car from your phone. Alternatively, some models of Mercedes cars have a dedicated button on the center console that can be used to change the color of the ambient lighting. Pressing and holding this button will cycle through the different colors until you find the one you want. Finally, if your car is equipped with a Mercedes-Benz Embrace, you can use the Embrace app to control the ambient lighting in your car. How much does it cost to fix Mercedes ambient lighting? The cost to fix Mercedes ambient lighting varies depending on the problem. If the issue is a blown fuse, it will only cost a few dollars to replace the fuse. However, if the issue is with the infotainment system, it may be more expensive to fix. For example, if you need to reconfigure the infotainment system, it may cost around $100. Finally, when the ambient lighting button on the center console is not working correctly, it may cost around $200 to replace the button. Overall, the cost to fix Mercedes ambient lighting ranges from a few dollars to a few $100s. To summarize what we talked about in this video, whenever your Mercedes car's ambient lighting isn't working, there are a few things you can try. Start by verifying that the ambient lighting is enabled. Next, check for a blown fuse in the fuse box. If you find a blown fuse, replace it with a new one. Lastly, if the problem persists, reset the infotainment system or replace the ambient lighting button on the center console. While some of these solutions may cost a few $100s, others are relatively inexpensive. In most cases, you should be able to fix the problem yourself without having to take your car to a mechanic. I hope this video helped. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and follow so you don't miss any of my videos.